guy in the cartoon.
Nah, I know. Which sucks.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
So we'd always...
And those toy stores, man, just row upon row of fucking just pegged action figures.
Yeah.
You never see it again. It was so awesome. Just you'd have G.I. Joes, you'd have Transformers, you had fucking He-Man, you had all this Bionic 6, you had like everything. You had they were all discounted toys. I mean, these aren't the toys, the mainstream toys, the popular toys. I mean, they're kind of phasing them out. The Byway was kind of like it's kind of like your Dollarama
nowadays,
or something like your Dollar Tree, something like that. But
we'd always go and get the weird, obscure ones.
Yeah.
But we had a huge, grouping of GI Joes and Cobras.
Yeah, all the toys. We had a lot of vehicles too.
Yeah,
and we had the pit place.
Right,
which
was
awesome.
a garage sale. Mom came in one day in the afternoon and said, "Look what I got."
It's like, here, this is what I got for you.
And this big box, and we look inside, and it's like, "What's this?" And she's like, "Well, the lady said it was
GI Joe.
Yeah, GI Joe
headquarters. Yeah,
it was like
awesome.
the pit. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
No instructions, but we just pieced it together
As best as we could. Yeah,
we thought we had missing pieces, like where's the top or where's this or that.
But it was still cool.
It was amazing. It was awesome.
I still want to. I still want to get into toy collecting. I kind of don't because I kind of feel like it's kind of like shameful. Kind of like you're a grown man. You're buying toys like older toys. It's like I want to, but it's like I shouldn't give a fuck, but I do. But G.I. Joe, I mean, it was always a blast. It was always fun to watch. Yeah.
One last thing, though. One of our old friends, William, not you.
I was just going to fucking mention him.
We always went over to his house in the country. He actually had a lot of the main cast and a lot of the Cobra main cast.
Up until Power Rangers came out, that was his deal with G.I. Joe. Everything. Yeah. Main cast, collectible action figures, posters, whatever, play sets, vehicles.
Now that was cool when we brought over our Joes and his Joes.
Oh yeah.
But he had he had Scarlet. He had all the
Snake Eyes, Duke, Flint, Hawk, everything. Yeah. Everything.
It was awesome.
Storm Shadow.
It's like what we wanted that we never did.
We didn't have to because he had them, and he'd always be kind enough to lend them to us.
Yeah.
Or to let us play with his toys.
Yeah.
And his dad and mom built him like this makeshift playset that had this big. Do you remember that? The big cardboard tube that was like a slide for them, and then it had a net on the bottom, and it have
little rope thing,
little ropes.
It was awesome.
It was like a shelf built into his room's wall, and it was just a big custom playset for his G.I. Joes, and it was awesome.
It was a sight to behold.
So much that we tried to do in the old junk room, we always tried to mimic him, and it was always crappy and shitty.
Yeah.
We never asked for help to do these things because Dad would have made something really awesome.
Yeah,
but we didn't,
we'd always get
we want to do it ourselves and kind of not tell anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it to ourselves.
Our slide was like a paper towel roll, or something like that, and they'd get stuck in there. Or we use shoestrings for their ropes. Or
you're little kids. You're just trying to find stuff around the house.
Kleenex boxes. We used that for vehicles because we didn't have a lot of money.
Imagination.
Right? Yeah, that too.
It was a blast.
I was going to mention him. I wasn't sure. So William Martin. Thank you. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah.
Big one up.
So
next up, we got a little sidetracked, but
Turtles.
Here's
Ninja Turtles.
Another one that we jumped headlong into.
Yeah, this might be my favorite cartoon of all time.
Yeah.
That or He-Man. It's flip flop.
Although I will say, out of all the ones we've listed so far, when it came to the Turtles, well, next to Ghostbusters.
Yes.
But we actually had a lot of the main cast.
We had all of them. We had damn near all of them.
Yeah.
And He-Man.
And He-Man too.
We had a lot of the main cast for He-Man, but mostly Turtles.
Yeah, mostly Turtles.
Yeah.
But Ghostbusters as well. We had mostly all of them, everybody, and a lot of vehicles for that series.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. But anyways,
Turtles.
Yeah, Turtles.
I mean, it's kind of, I don't know if it's aged well, but it's a lot of fun.
It hasn't aged.
A lot of these cartoons haven't, but it's fun. The hell with that.
A lot of the first was it 4 or 5 parts, the miniseries that's kicked off the cartoon later on. That's excellent. That still holds up well. It's the rest that kind of
well,
but
whatever.
It's still fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun, and oh my god!
I will say that when we got the toys, I remember one Christmas one of our cousins, Wayne, he got us a double of Donatello, and I remember opening it up, and I opened it up, and I saw it was Donatello, and I was like, "Oh, I already have them, but thanks."
Yeah. Was that in his suit? His it was like a private investigator.
No, it was just regular Donnie.
Oh shit!
And like, "Oh, we already got this, but thanks," or whatever.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, "Oh, geez, well, we already got Donatello. We got two now." But, it was awesome. Still, just it was funny.
Yeah, we went crazy on the turtles. That's for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of vehicles, tons of vehicles actually.
Yeah.
No play sets.
No.
It's just mostly figures, action figures.
Yeah. The vehicles, like the boat.
Smaller ones. There was the tugboat one. We had the
put
pizza wagon. We had the pizza thrower. We had, what was the jet ski for the Shredder minions? There was like a jet ski one.
Yeah, that was for the Rat King.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I had them on the box anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Which we had the Rat King as well. We had a lot of those ones.
Yeah, we had the motorcycle, April O'Neil's motorcycle.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we didn't have April.
No.
Did we have April?
No, I don't think we ever got April.
Maybe that was the only one on the
Splinter.
main cast we didn't have. Was
Yeah.
April.
But
anyways.
I remember actually
Yeah.
one time Mom came home from work and she had grocery bags or whatever, but in the one, and it was like storming outside and it was dark out. And actually, Derek had one of his friends over. One of the only times I remember him having one of his friends come over to the big house. And I remember going into the kitchen because Mom was putting the groceries on the counter. And she's like, "Oh, I got something for you guys." Well, but you can't see or whatever. And then she went out to the car to get more groceries. And I peeked. And I took a look anyway. I'm like, "Ah!" Oh my. And I was like, actually, you know what? No, it was, she set stuff down. She went back to the car. She didn't say what I would just, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I looked and it was like, oh, it was actually Splinter and it was April. And I was so excited. I was like, yeah, look, we got new figures.
Oh.
Mom comes in and she's like, well, why are you so excited? I go, you bought us this stuff. It's like, thank you. And she's like, oh, no, sorry. This is for
a cousin or something. Yeah.
Whatever, like a cousin's friend or something. And we were so, like, deflated. And throughout the rest of the night, she just kept looking at Splinter. I kept looking at him like, you could be mine.
I totally forgot about that. I thought you were going to say it was Fugitoid because
no.
Because I think
Fugitoid was awesome.
Didn't she bring home Fugitoid?
She did actually
Later on,
I think a little later on, she was like, maybe I made a mistake. She felt bad, and I think later on she got a Splinter.
Yes.
But not April, but Splinter.
Yeah, I do remember that, yeah.
Because she felt so bad because we were so super duper excited.
Wow. Isn't that funny, though?
Yeah.
But anyways, we should have made this like a toy video or something like that.
Yeah,
but, I mean, we play with our toys while the shows were going on.
Yeah.
Or we'd after the show was done, we'd immediately race to our toys and just play, play with them. Like, we watched a Ninja Turtles episode, and then we'd go play Ninja Turtles, But, I mean,
up and down the stairs.
I really love the cartoon, the theme song, and all that, and the monster of the week kind of thing.
Yeah.
Shredder and Krang like bring this fucking huge monster to life, and then the turtles got to deal with it. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a lot of fun. It's just a nice little cartoon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Really, really like it. So next one.
Batman, the animated series.
Yes, this was an
God.
excellent one.
Yes.
You want to talk about awesome animated cartoons that still hold up well today? That's one of them.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
definitely for sure. And remember the build up to it, leading into that the fall season, whatever. And we saw some of the commercials, which a story to be told here. We actually, I think it was Labor Day or whatever of that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And
Before
they're
school
showing it on like Saturday or whatever. Mm-hmm. But we were going to be up in Perry Sound
On a vacation, family vacation, yeah. So we're going to miss it.
To see
Rochelle,
yeah. We're like, oh no, we're going to miss it. But then Rochelle's like, oh, but we got TV, so we can watch it.
Yeah, we're like, yay!
So
we had to remember.
We had to remember.
That was the thing. We had to remember that it was on that day.
And then, so we wake up the next morning super early.
Yeah.
And we turned on the channel, and boom, there it was. We actually got to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
We were super excited.
Yeah.
And we had watched it all the way to really when it finally
kind of ended. Yeah. When Superman got in and all that.
Yeah, around 97 or 99, I should say.
Yeah.
Around there.